What's up, everyone? Now, if you know me, then you know for the longest time the house I grew up in Saraville, I swore was haunted. Now, for any of you who don't know that, now you know. And I figured I'd tell you guys a little bit of a story as to one of the reasons why I thought the place was haunted. And I might do a little series on this and just kind of tell you stories over time, because believe me, I have a whole bunch of them. Now, the first story I'm going to tell you it dates back to 2013. I was home alone, and I was sitting in my living room. Now, at the time, I had lived in the basement. So I was sitting in the living room, I was home alone, figured the whole place is to myself, whatever. And I heard, basically, it was like this woman, she was like yelling at someone, arguing with someone. And at first, my first instinct, it's someone outside. One of the neighbors, they're fighting with their husbands, or their brother's fighting with the sister, you know what I mean? It was one of those things. So I went outside to go see what the hell's going on, and the moment I walk outside, there's nothing. And I was like, alright, that's cool, that's a little weird, maybe they went inside. So I went back inside. And literally 2 minutes later, same thing. I start hearing this lady yelling, this lady screaming about whatever. And I was like, oh, maybe she went back outside. Let me go kind of, catch in on the action. Let's see what's going on. Nothing. And I was like, alright, this is getting a little weird now. So I come back inside, and I was like, alright, either they keep fighting or whatever. I'm just going to stay out of it. And then lo and behold, all of a sudden I just start hearing this yelling again. And, I went down into my room at the time in the basement. That's where the yelling was the strongest. Like, it was like a clear sound there. Not clear, it was like fully clear, but it was a little like foggy still, like haze, where it sounds like it could have still been outside. But it was a lot louder in the basement. And I was like, hold on, no, but like, I've been outside like 2 times now. No one's out there fighting. So I looked my head out the window, because I was like, alright, I had a window facing in the direction in which I thought it was coming from. So I figured if I look out there and I don't see anyone, this whole sound is from in here. And I was looking, I didn't see anyone. It was weird. It was really weird, and I started getting freaked out about it. And it was like for an hour I just kept hearing this yelling. And lo and behold, I didn't mention it earlier, but no one had ever died in that house to our knowledge. We were only like the second or third owner, and all the other owners, they just sold the place and it was fine. So I don't know if it was like a spirit, if this development was like made on ancient Indian burial ground or something. But the yelling was all in English, like it was understandable. I couldn't really figure out what she was yelling about, because like words were mumbled, obviously. Like if you think of the whole hearing things through the wall, it was kind of like that type of sound where it was jumbled. But you can make out little words here and there. It was just it was really awkward to me. And I started getting freaked out because, like I mentioned, I was home alone. So I didn't really know what was going on. And it went on for like an hour, like I said. And I'm like, hold on. So I've been outside twice. There's no yelling going on out there. I'm looking in the direction I think it's going. There's no yelling going on out there. What the heck is going on? Now, this was a later story, because I swore this house had been haunted since I was like 2 years old, which is when we first moved there. And, I can attest to it, my parents can attest to it, my sister can attest to it, that there was always just some weird stuff to do with the basement, actually. The rest of the house always seemed fine, but it was always, something was going on in the basement that, even as a kid, coming up the stairs, if I was, like, in the downstairs area in the middle of the night, me and my sister used to run up the stairs, because it just always felt really eerie and really creepy. And, even I think a few of my friends, who have stayed over, swore they used to hear voices and stuff. And whether or not we actually had proof this place was haunted, it was really awkward because of everything that was going on. And yeah, that's my story, guys. I guess this will be part 1 of this little series I'm going to do as to why I swore that house was haunted. And let me know what you guys think. What do you think these voices were? Have you ever dealt with a haunted house before? Any place you ever lived? Was it haunted? Did it scare you? What's going on? You know, leave your comments below. That's all I gotta say. That's probably one of the last hauntings I had to deal with before we moved. And it was just a really, really awkward moment, especially when you're home alone. Things get a lot more creepier. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments below. Subscribe to the channel. All the good stuff I usually say. I'll probably have my subscribe link down over here somewhere. The other videos will be up here. So always, guys, thank you for watching. Have a great night.